I often say our warm-up is harder than most people's whole workouts. When I first said that, it was kind of a joke, but in reality, it's not an exaggeration. It's total body, full joint preparation from pinky finger to pinky toe, including strength, mobility, and flexibility. Sometimes I tell our students that if they're limited on time or equipment, just do one round of this and you'll be good for the day. But obviously, don't make that a habit. Our warm-up goes through 6 phases.
Here's the warm-up breakdown. We'll go over this real quick. There's 6 sections.
Core, back, all handstand positions for upper body, legs, hands, and feet. Often people just don't know how to train, what to do, what not to do, how to set goals, even how to warm up sufficiently. You'll see folks head straight to the bench press, mindlessly jog, or jump right into flips and muscle ups. Or they're in a lot of pain, feeling old and believing the limiting thoughts that are holding them back, not really making any progress in any area of life. But a full body, total joint prep fixes all this. First section, ready? Core. After 3 simple jumping style movements, we go straight to core because that's where all athleticism begins.
First of the 6 in core. So now you have a hint. What's the first move in core? Fundamental to everything. I talked about it first thing when I came here. Hollow. Go ahead. So you want the lower back on the ground. Suck it. Good. Only the lower back on the ground. Pointed feet, arms on your ears, looking good, good. Shoulders up, shoulders up. What's next after hollow? Boom. Straight. Hollow, then what? Boom, V, pike. Same thing, legs straight, cramping feet, and I'm looking for picture perfect from everybody.
The first big problem I see people run into is that they don't know how to get started. Neither big picture nor short term. For example, they don't know how to set a grand, long-term goal. And other times they don't know how to start the beginning of a training session. It mostly stems from the mind. A few O's. Overabundance of information, overthinking, overdoing good things, and even ego. We're all human and all face these things, but we have to acknowledge them to really make any progress anywhere and not stay stuck. Just like all the students that met in Spain for this workshop, we spent over an hour reviewing just the warm-up in depth because it's far more than just a warm-up. And I'm so proud of all these folks and all of our other students. They've gone from push-ups to handstands, from 0 pull-ups to muscle-ups. It's been incredible. Second section, ready? Back, which is really just the other side of the core.
Good. Arms on the what? Ears. Okay. Feet what? Okay. Ankles inch together. And we don't want palms, we want fingers point. Good.
And I'll say it again. After seeing it in action and the results, this warm-up is more than most people's whole workouts. So if you try any of this, watch out. Some of it will be all right, but other things you'll definitely want insight and oversight.
Pinch your ankles together. Like think about all those details as you go through. That's good. Back and then fingers, boom, just straight, tight, straight across here, alignment and stuff. So go ahead, field goal, and then you do the right leg over and touch the left elbow. Cool, cool. And then don't forget about the bottom leg. Are the quads flexed?
One advanced concept I'll share here is think about the whole warm-up, even the whole training session, as not disconnected parts, like moves in a warm-up, strength, skills, etc. But think about it as a whole unit, a whole machine, even moving from position to position inside the warm-up as transitions between skills, not just rolling around on the ground, but being actively attentive.
Good. And back down.
Third section, ready? Upper body. This is where we go through all 6 positions of handstand.
Here's the pattern, okay? So we're starting with press handstand. That goes up to vertical. And of course we can eventually get to one arm and stuff. Then we drop down, and we close the shoulder angle, so here, down to here. What does that become? Planche, yeah. So the handstand just goes down this way. And then we bring the hands even further down. And what does that become? Stalder, yeah, the legs outside. And then we just bend them. What does that become? Grab, yeah. And then we just take them and throw them behind us. Just hollow back, the handstand.
The way I do it is I just hit each handstand position real quick, and that's what my most advanced students do.
Yeah. And then we change the shoulder angle and go to a planche.
Otherwise, it's 10 supplemental reps of pulses in these various positions.
Hover off the ground. If you want to, you can also try just the tuck like that too. So it doesn't have to be just straddle attempts every time. So everyone go ahead and try one good hold.
People often think they're strong if they can do 100 push-ups or a big bench press, but handstands on demand from any angle is what I consider to be the quintessential aspect to upper body strength as well as total body strength.
Body weight training like we're doing, more difficult mentally because sometimes like gravity will just take over, you know? And it takes a lot of focus to hold it all the way through, and then even if you feel like, oh, that was a fail, no, it's never that. Because you can always like push and grind through to get in other things, in other sports and stuff, sometimes you can't do that. You don't have the opportunity. But with this, you have the opportunity to just like catch it and just like keep pushing through and force that extra strength development.
And there's a gradual development over time to the point where what you may consider to be super advanced right now is just part of basic warm-up. As an extreme example, a one-arm handstand, flares, or a standing backflip can be part of your warm-up once you're at a certain level because your body has literally adapted to that point over time in training, regardless of age or past injuries too. Fourth section, ready? Lower body. This will combine some strength and some flexibility, basically all the necessary shapes and positions for more advanced training in a few minutes.
So all the pressure goes into your leg, all the way down. So the way I treat squats, even whenever I was lifting with weights at a certain point, I would just treat squats as a stretch, not weight training. Even loaded up with a couple 100 pounds. Try to just stay low. You should be bouncing at the bottom. Feel good on the hips and lower back and stuff. All right, hands pointed, and then it should be like someone is trying to get you with a spear and you're pulling your core in, round it, yeah, like that. And then bend down, bend, and round it, good. And that's how it should be, okay?
Some of these may seem odd or unnecessary, but I guarantee you that splits, leg iron cross, and all of these are vital. Fifth section, ready? And where a lot of people struggle, wrists.
Do like 3, 5, 10 reps, whatever you want to do. Try the different positions with the legs. And you'll be in plank for some, and you'll need your knees for others. Okay?
It doesn't matter how strong a person is if there's a weak link in the way. We go through a short, quick series all the way up to the point that a person can do a planche on the back of their wrists. Sixth section, ready? Feet, ankles, and knees, even the toes. So many things are overlooked, not just in people's warm-ups, but in their training as a whole. The W-sit saved my knees from a really bad landing off a 2-step half-twist wall backflip, where I actually slipped and landed in a W-sit. Toe flexibility saved me numerous times from full dislocations and breaks in hard landings from flips and even in daily life. And then we continue into a different running or vaulting modality for the day, and then into strength progressions and skills development. Now, how do you start? How do you truly dive in without missing anything or overdoing other things? Or overdoing good things? Obviously subscribe, but it's totally free to opt in and connect with me and my team, get more info, free videos, student success stories, email trainings, and even information about events, competitions for huge cash prizes, and travel events like the one we just had in Long Beach, California. But more importantly, really take your training to the next level, safely, step by step, without getting stuck. You can even schedule a complimentary coaching call with me and my team of Doctorate physical therapists. It's absolutely free, but you do need to qualify because it's not as simple as a DIY program or a few videos. There's just more to it than that. And if you want to train with us, you'll be able to dive in literally in the next 12 to 24 hours and make more progress than anybody else in your circle of family or gym friends. And they'll be looking to you for inspiration. And it starts with implementing some of the things you saw in our warm-up, which is harder than most people's full workouts. If you do, I promise you, you're going to see incredible strength, flexibility, mobility, cool skills, and most importantly, sustainability. See you in the next video and in training soon.